I always encourage parents to respect their intuition and their instincts. That is, vitality is another one. That one of the reasons I'm excited about various alternatives, and this goes into Kat's language about choice, is not the choices per se, but that we all should want our children to be happy, engaged, flourishing, and so forth. And if they're not, alarm bells. One of the things that freaks me out is parents let their kids go to a school where they're miserable day in, day out. They kick them out of the bed, they force them to go. The kid says, complains about this or that. Yeah, kids complain, but one thing that unites certainly the four of us is that when school's not working, very often school is the problem. And as a consequence, we need to work with our child, not so that they quit doing things, but that they find, as you say, a positive vision.
Yeah.
What do you find, what are the biggest resistances that parents have? Or what do you, I'm thinking of kind of dragging people across the threshold. How do you, and maybe I shouldn't use dragging, but how do you coax them across the threshold?
I don't. What I tend to do is, so you ask the major kind of resistance, it's fear. It's a fear that their child is going to be harmed for life if they pull them out and do something different, right? They don't have very many models of other families who have done something different and their kids have gone on to be amazing young people. They haven't seen that. They're out there. And in fact, this year, that's one of our efforts, is to make sure we bring some more light to those families that did do something different and saw amazing results. So fear is the number one that we run into. And then the second was a more tactical and kind of practical one, which is the logistics of taking ownership of that educational and learning responsibility, right? So people being like, oh, how, what should they learn, and what's the curriculum, and where are they going to be? Like if the child is, under age 10 or so, who's going to supervise them? Those are logistical barriers that can be overcome. And again, for every parent, I never want to pull them along. I want to say, parent, you're in charge. You know your child better than anyone else. What is it that you want for them? And if they can craft a vision that they can get excited about, then from there, they start building up a little bit of more courage and musculature to actually take on some of these challenges and build a plan. And once you have a reasonable plan, a lot of that fear starts to melt away.